My name's Kent Kirkpatrick. I'm a woodblock print artist and an occasional wood sculptor. Today I'm going to show you my process for creating a multicolored woodblock print. Like a lot of art, I start with a sketch, and sometimes it's a very rough sketch. And then I use Sumi ink and a brush like this, and I essentially make a sketch of a sketch. This is a sketch that I did of Proposal Rock on the northern Oregon coast, and you'll notice I can get some of these effects from this brush that I couldn't get otherwise. So after I have the black and white image, rough black and white image worked out, then I further work on the color and the whole design of the whole thing. So then the next step from that is I have to transfer to a woodblock, and like this, and I use, I'm going to bring it up to the camera, this little woodblock chisels to create this. And this woodblock, if you notice, has these marks down here and here, and they're called Kento marks. And that I borrowed from the Japanese mokuhanga tradition, and it's for registration. And it's where the paper will go into these marks like that, and subsequent color prints will continue to be put in Kento marks like that. But before we get there, I'm in the Western printing tradition, and I'm taking ink, putting it on a glass plate, and then I'm taking this, which is called a brayer, and I'm rolling that ink very smooth, and then I'm transferring this ink onto this block and getting a nice consistent layer of ink on this. So after that, I'm taking the paper, aligning it, putting it on the press, putting the blank, this is called a blanket, putting that over that, and running it through the press. If this had ink on it, I'd be pulling this off and it would stick to the plate, and we would have an image. And I would do that subsequently for different layers of color. Some of my prints, just some of them, I incorporate embossing in them, and I use the same little Japanese wood block or wood carving tools on them to create my relief sculptures. And I'll just bring this up to the camera and show you a few of them. Here's one of chum salmon, and here are some other ones, lamprey, black oyster catcher, marbled murret. So on this process, I'm taking Japanese paper, which works really well because it's very strong, since it has a continuous strands in the fiber of the paper. And I'm moistening, dampening the paper, placing it on the embossing. I'm taking tools like this, and even a chopstick, and I'll burnisher, and I'm revving the surface here, creating a somewhat three-dimensional image off of these little relief sculptures I just showed you. And then that's carefully placed on the paper and done typically after the printing process has been completed. So that's my basic process, and I want to thank you for listening to me today.